Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Thursday. Things to think on Thursday. Let's just get started. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Check out that little number. And it does different things. Let's see. There. Because all you need is for me to be doing that all day, right? But, anyways, I thought we'd go with the Affirmators deck because there's some serious chaos going on in this country right now. And the whole world is watching, you know? So, anyways, good morning, baby sibling. I wore your favorite shirt today. Oh, she says she loves my sign and she gets it. Signs. But yeah, okay, see, this is why this girl inspires me every day, because I totally didn't even get it. It's just a sign to me. Oh, a sign. But anyways, good morning, Debbie Hall. Sorry, I don't know what it is. I turn on these lights and then my eyes start watering. But yeah, some super chaos going on in this world. And so I don't really want to dive into that because there's enough people covering that. Oh, do you see my Doctor Who cup? My cup's not hot enough, so the TARDIS is disappearing. But pretty cool, huh? But yeah, so let's just dive into the Affirmators deck, and let's try to add some levity to this week and to the last 24 hours, because it's been cray. Super cray. Super cray, super cray. Oh, we got a bonus card. Right out of the chute, guys. Got a bonus card. All right, I'm not going to look at this card until I read the bonus card. Usually I do it the other way, but I'm curious as to what it's talking about. So, here, and remember, these are cold reads. So if I look like I'm literally just reading this for the first time, it's because I am. So, hear ye, hear ye. You are hereby being called to unclench your grip on an old thought pattern that is getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived and has made the following decree. Limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are heretofore, forthwith, officially, and indubitably declared for the birds. So there you go. Surrender. Surrender your ideas. You are being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. Now, remember, dream relationships don't just have to be love relationships. They could be partnerships like business. They could be friendships. I try to make this deck beyond what it was intended to be, but let's see what this card is. Pleasure. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Look, it's little bubbles playing the violin. I don't know if you can see that, but it is super adorbs. Like I said, these go in the comments, so don't worry, you will see it later. I give myself permission to feel pleasure, and I let that pleasure rush into my life in a decadent display of over-the-top abundance. Then I realize that pleasure has been waiting at my door for a long time. It's just that pleasure doesn't knock on doors because loud noises aren't super pleasant. Surrender to pleasure. Or actually, it's not even surrendering to pleasure, but in a way it is. You have to surrender. Good morning, Eileen. You have to surrender. You know, you do notice that these are backwards, right? My backwards writing skills are amazing. But for some reason, I just can't get it to click with the actual board. It's not me, it's the noodle in between my ears. But in order to find the pleasure that you seek, and just taking a deep breath and relaxing is pleasurable to some people, but you have to surrender what you expect life to be in order to enjoy the pleasure that the violin playing bubbles are telling you and the wine delivering mice are trying to give you. This is one of the, I just had a conversation this morning about going with the flow, and it's crazy because like I said, yesterday I wasn't going to do this deck. I was going to cover other things, but I thought there's enough going on in the world that we really don't need to talk about, you know, what a million other people are reporting. My job is, well, my pleasure is to try to add levity to people's days, try to add some brightness to everybody's days, trying to, you know, just see it and go with the flow. But anyways, just 1 second. My cousin is actually leaving a comment about the board behind me. Jeannie asked Dad, he might have a couple of more that he did not give up. I'm not sure, but he might. So anyways, I'm going to read these again, but I'm going to read them together. Okay, so especially for the people that are just coming in. Whenever I pull a bonus card, I always tend to pull the next card after it because the bonus cards and the cards together go together. So the surrender card came up first, and then I decided to read this one, you know, without looking, because I really wanted to see how close to home this was going to hit. So thank you, cousin. She said I add pleasure to her days. So anyways, I'm sorry. Enough of getting sidetracked. So, surrender. Hear ye, hear ye. You are hereby being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived and has made the following decree. Limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are heretofore, forthwith, officially, and indubitably declared for the birds. They're for the birds. And then the next card was pleasure. And again, here you have two little mice delivering a glass of wine to someone sitting in the bathtub with two bubbles playing the violin, and one that I did not notice before doing little diving acrobats out of the tub. Good for him. Or her, whatever it is. Sorry. Anyways, I give myself permission to feel pleasure, and I let that pleasure rush into my life in a decadent display of over-the-top abundance. Then I realize that pleasure has been waiting at my door for a long, long time. It's just that pleasure doesn't knock on doors because loud noises aren't super pleasant. Well, I wish pleasure would knock the damn door off its hinges in my home, but, you know, whatever, that's just me, because sometimes I need that loud knock to hear it, because I am not good at signs and I'm not good at subtlety. The only kind of signs I'm good at are those, but that's why I have two amazing sisters who are always pointing out my signs. I am getting better, but you know, just look for the little things. You know, if you are questioning something in your life, you know, or you are wondering about something or how something's going to work out, you know, we're delivered signs and answers in different ways, but sometimes you literally have to look to see it. It really is about trust. You know, I mean, let me just bottom line it. It is about trust. You have to trust the signs. You know, they may not always be what you want them to be, but when you surrender and you stop trying to control the super thinking around you, you stop trying to control every aspect of what comes out of your brain, then, you know, at that point you will find pleasure, because you're trusting your heart, you're trusting your soul to guide you, to show you the way. It's saying, hey, you know what, you talked about, you talked about this subject, and then you see a bunch of daisies, and you're like, whoa, you know. And, I mean, I love daisies. Daisies are one of my favorite flowers. And, but that's my point, you know, or, you know, it's not just, you know, make it rain so I know that I'm right. I mean, sometimes the hints and the signs and the answers to your prayers or your manifestations or your askings are subtle. You know, I have a Post-it note that I'm looking at right now, and I think it's being guided to me. Because, you know, it says, trust your soul, period, awaken. I did not surrender for the longest time, so I did not have the pleasure of really understanding what that meant until a couple months or a couple weeks ago when I was journaling. And I was journaling about a particular, you know, healing part of my life and how I was finally learning how to trust. And I remember that day I had talked about trusting your spidey instincts, you know, which is your heart and your soul. You know, the brain, it's a great place and it's a really good thinking noodle. But a lot of times too, depending on what we've been through in life, we have trained that organ. We've trained that organ to put up walls, to put up protection, because it's like fight or flight mode. You know, that's a natural human instinct. It's fight or flight mode. And your brain sometimes remembers that even if you've managed to heal. So you kind of have to surrender, you know, surrender to your past. Whatever happened yesterday, that's behind you. You know, today is a brand new day. I mean, like I said at the beginning of this year, you have been given 365 opportunities to do whatever you want, you know, and it may not be goals. You may say, you know what, this week I'm going to do 5 billion things, but tomorrow I'm going to sit and do nothing. If you sit and do nothing, don't be ashamed of that. That's self-care. Okay, lots of people have different ways of self-care. Some people clean, some people read, some people go for drives, some people, you know, just veg. That's okay. But, you know, don't grow there. Don't grow roots there, okay? So in order to find the pleasure, you have to surrender to, you know, to all the things holding you back. You have to surrender to, you know, the grip on any old patterns that are getting in your way. Yeah, I feel like this card just wants to reach out and punch me in the face, because it's like, hi, signs. This is what I mean by knocking loudly. Hello, signs. Sometimes I have trouble moving forward because, you know, you get this, you know, just as an example, you get this wall in front of you that says, you know, what if I fail? You know? So for me, I've never really, you know, I mean, I've always kind of looked at fail as, you know, as the word is kind of intended to be, but now I kind of look at it in a different way, where it's just, you know, learning how to do something different. But, you know, I'm telling you, I'm going to move forward now, and I'm going to go forth in this new pattern, because I have told everybody that they've been given 365 opportunities. It's day 7 for me, and I've not really utilized any of those. I'm being honest. I have not really utilized any of those opportunities. And, you know, it could just be sitting down, planning what you want to do. It could be sitting down, taking an online course that you have a million of, just saying, you know, sitting down, writing in one of the millions of stories you haven't finished yet. Don't know who I'm talking about. But yes, Troy just said, Troy, hello, brother from another mother. He just said failure equals another opportunity. And that's true. And you know what? I am going to go out there, and if I fail, I'm going to do it spectacularly, because I know that if I do trip and fall, I'm going to get back up. And you know what? Sometimes when we get back up, we're facing another direction. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that, but you know, sometimes when you fall, you're not always facing the same direction in which you were walking or which you fell in. So, you know, that's opportunity. That's a sign that's saying, you know what, maybe you should be looking this way instead of straight ahead. Maybe the answer's right here instead of right here. So, you know, okay. I was trying to be subtle earlier. I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. I was trying to be subtle earlier when I was talking about these cards. Yes, it was with baby sibling. I was talking about these cards with. We literally, I kid you not, we're just talking about this right before I started the vibe. We were texting, and then I thought, you know what? I got to stop texting because I'm going to be late. So anyways, happy Thursday. These are your things to think on Thursday. I will put these in the comments. Remember, follow the signs. Follow the signs. You know, it doesn't matter what your thought process is, or I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what your belief system is. Signs are everywhere. You know, whether it's God, the universe, your higher power, they're always giving you signs. You know, for me, I love my angels. I love my angels. And I love my spirit guides. You know, and I don't want to lose anybody with that. But what I'm trying to say is there is always a force behind you, guiding you and trying to give you signs. And if you don't look, you're going to miss them. And you're just going to keep toiling in the wrong direction. And I don't want to say wrong direction, but I'm going to commit to that term, wrong direction. Because a lot of times it's like those little toys that hit the wall, and then they just keep hitting the wall, hitting the wall, hitting the wall, hitting the wall, until somebody gets up, turns them around so they can keep walking again, that's your higher power. You know, that's God, the universe, your higher powers, your angels, your guides, whatever it is that your belief system, you know, goes with. And if you don't have any of those, then it's what your heart is telling you. It's what your soul is telling you. It's telling you, look, you need to turn around and you need to head back in the other direction and try to figure it out again, because all you're doing is hitting this wall, hitting this wall, hitting this wall, and you are going to run down those batteries, and then you're just going to either stop or you're going to fall over, you know, and you're still going to be staring at that wall. So let's try to think about this today. Things to think on Thursday. Tomorrow is Aloha Friday. Go with the flow Friday. So anyways, thank you everybody for watching today. I'm excited. I had a lot of people watching this morning. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you're watching this live or not live. I do thank you for watching. I have a lot that goes on in my head and it just needs to come out. And I am grateful to everybody who watches this so that I can share it. You know, this is about growing together, learning together, whether we know each other or not. It's about walking this path together. And, you know, just trying to find that vibe that we, you know, we really, really want to just keep moving forward, you know, to just keep moving forward together. And, you know, whether we know each other or not, the people that consistently do watch this, you know, there's an energy that gets created. There's this vibe that we all belong to. That's why I call us the Vibe Tribe, you know. And no, I am not your leader of the Vibe Tribe. Everybody is a leader in this tribe because everybody offers something different. And, you know, it's a community. It's a joyful place for me to come to that I like. I just get the podium the whole time. Sorry, guys. A little selfish that way. But anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Just one last comment because I don't want to leave this without saying anything. Thank you, baby bear, and good morning to you as well. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. If I did not see you and say good morning to you or good afternoon, I apologize. I don't always see everybody that shows up in here. And like I mentioned yesterday, I really only mention the people that I know because I don't want to embarrass anybody I don't know. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will talk to everyone tomorrow. I'm glad everybody enjoyed my sign and loved it because I'm excited about it. It's very, very like, you know, kindergarten, but you know me, I'm a child at heart. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow during Go With The Flow Aloha Friday.